Welcome back to my channel. It started as an ordinary lunch break at a quiet outdoor cafe, where a woman sat alone with her tray of food, wearing simple clothes that made her blend into the crowd. Around her, 5 soldiers from a nearby base were joking loudly, their voices carrying over the hum of conversation. When one of them made a comment toward her, something in her calm, observant demeanor shifted. Within 40 seconds, everything changed. They realized she wasn't just anyone. She was a Navy SEAL, trained to move, think, and react with precision that few could comprehend. This wasn't a story about ego or confrontation. It was about skill, discipline, and design, not of a machine or weapon, but of a human forged by the toughest system on Earth. Her movements were quiet, deliberate, and fluid, like a perfectly tuned performance vehicle responding instantly to the driver's touch. The Navy SEAL program is engineered for that kind of precision. Every soldier is shaped through an intense series of trials that test physical endurance, mental control, and the limits of human design. What makes it extraordinary isn't just strength but adaptability. The same way a high-performance engine manages torque and power for any terrain, a SEAL's mind manages chaos and calm with equal grace. When those soldiers tried to test her, she didn't respond with aggression but with awareness. She scanned every exit, measured every movement, and used every second like a calculated algorithm. That's what 40 seconds of elite training looks like: controlled dominance, refined efficiency, and unshakable calm. Her composure revealed something unique about the SEAL design philosophy. Unlike standard combat training, which focuses on aggression and reaction, the Navy SEALs are built around balance and precision. They are designed to think as much as they fight, to assess as much as they act. Each movement is engineered for minimum effort and maximum effect, like the aerodynamics of a stealth aircraft: smooth, efficient, invisible until impact. In that cafe, when she stood up, her posture alone communicated control. Her stance was perfectly balanced, her breathing steady, her eyes locked with the kind of focus you see in a professional sniper or a test pilot seconds before liftoff. The soldiers saw it instantly, that she wasn't someone they could read, intimidate, or underestimate. Her design was far beyond what they had encountered before. What makes this moment so striking is how it demonstrates performance under pressure. The Navy SEALs train to perform flawlessly in the harshest conditions: underwater, in zero visibility, in freezing temperatures, and even under live fire. The body becomes an instrument tuned to perfection. Heart rate control, oxygen efficiency, muscle endurance, and neural response are all optimized. It's not just about fighting. It's about mastery over self. Imagine an athlete whose every muscle fiber, every decision, and every heartbeat is trained to synchronize with precision. That's what stood before those soldiers. Not just a fighter, but a system of human engineering that pushes biology to its peak performance. Even her presence carried the aura of a well-crafted machine, subtle yet powerful. No unnecessary movement, no wasted energy. That's the design principle SEALs live by: effectiveness without excess. Like a high-end tactical watch that looks minimal but can withstand the pressure of the ocean floor, every part of their training focuses on resilience hidden beneath simplicity. In that quiet moment, she embodied the performance of something engineered for excellence but disguised in ordinary form. Her calmness wasn't passivity. It was readiness in disguise. It was the human equivalent of an engine idling, ready to unleash controlled power the instant it's needed. The psychology behind this training is just as fascinating as its physical demands. SEALs are taught to face fear, not by eliminating it, but by mastering it. Their mental conditioning involves exposure to chaos, underwater blackout drills, simulated capture, sleep deprivation, and endurance tasks that stretch sanity itself. The result is a mind that operates with clarity when others break down. When the soldiers around her got louder, when the situation built tension, she didn't flinch. She analyzed. She measured. She adapted. It's the same mindset that allows SEALs to enter hostile zones with surgical precision and exit with mission success. Her mind, trained to find rhythm in disorder, became her ultimate weapon. What stands out in her design is not aggression but restraint. Restraint is power, and in her 40 seconds of calm, she demonstrated it perfectly. She didn't assert dominance through force but through control, a trait found only in systems built for reliability. Just like the internal mechanics of a finely built vehicle, where every part serves a calculated function, her every motion served purpose. The soldiers saw it too late. They saw the discipline in her eyes, the controlled breathing, the balance in her stance. It wasn't a confrontation anymore. It was realization. They had stepped into the presence of something greater than themselves, a living embodiment of precision. The design elements that make SEALs so distinct come from a fusion of science, strategy, and psychology. Their training incorporates biomechanics for movement efficiency, neurology for decision speed, and psychology for emotional regulation. Each SEAL is trained to maintain peak output under cognitive and physical stress. The body becomes conditioned to operate in energy-efficient modes, conserving strength while sustaining focus for hours or days. This is the kind of engineering that goes beyond muscle. It's about integrating mind and body into a single high-performance system. And that's what those soldiers witnessed. Not a reaction, but the silent hum of human technology at its peak. What makes this moment unforgettable is its contrast. 5 trained men, confident in their strength, surrounded a single woman who looked unassuming. But design is often deceptive. True performance doesn't shout. It whispers. Her reaction wasn't theatrical. It was surgical. One shift of weight, one subtle glance, one silent movement, and the tone changed. The soldiers realized what they were up against, not just strength, but precision. It's like the difference between raw horsepower and intelligent torque control. One is loud. The other is lethal. The Navy SEAL is the latter. Lethal, precise, and impossibly